Happy Sunday. What's up, family? This is your boy, Dr. Mark Abraham, the number one speaker in the country. I'm also the president and CEO of MEA Consulting Services, LLC, the fastest growing consulting company in the country. I'm so excited. It is day 2 of 2022. Day 2 of 2022. Yesterday, we had a conversation about writing down your vision. Did you write it down? Did you take the time to write your vision down? Did you take the time to write down where you want to go at the end of 2022? The two words I said that I got for this year is focus and discipline. High focus. With a high focus, with a strong focus, with a clear focus. I looked up the word focus and said, what does this mean to be focused? What does it mean when you're trying to get something into focus, when you're trying to see something? What does that mean? So what I want in the expectation, because I told you, my goal this year is for you to be highly successful. We already did the affirmations this morning. If you haven't done the affirmations, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're doing the affirmations. I want you to say those affirmations every single day. That's like your medicine. But today I'm giving you another strategy. And we're gonna be like focusing in on certain strategies over and over and over again. The write the vision down piece. I can give you that, and we can talk about that for 30 days because it's that important. It's that important that you take time to write down the destination that you are going to. It's important that you take time and actually feel. You got to actually feel your dream. Your dream has to be as real to you as your first name. Your dream has to be as real to you as whatever it is that you're touching. Know that everything that was created by a dream. Everything that was created, everything that we physically see, no matter what it is, even this banner behind me, this was created out of my thoughts and out of my mind. So your life that you're living right now is created out of your mind. So the question is, if you have a life that you don't particularly care for, what that means is that we have to change the way we think. There's power in our thinking. You know me, I love the Bible. The Bible's the best-selling book in the world. There's no book that has been sold more than the Bible. I don't think there's any book that has been quoted more than the Bible. Regardless of whatever your religious beliefs are, regardless of whatever your beliefs are of God and Jesus and prophets, whatever it is your beliefs are, the reality is there is no book sold more than the Bible. Why am I saying that? It must have some credibility. It has lasted all of these years. It must have some credibility. In the Bible, there's a proverb that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So you are who you think you are. We create the life that we have thought of in our mind. So the key is, if we don't like the life that we live in, if we don't like where we're going right now, if we don't like what we see with our eyes, the first thing we have to do, before we try to leave to go get a new job, before we try to leave our city, like, ain't no jobs here in this city. Ain't nobody being successful here in this city. Ain't nobody doing, before we do any of those things, we got to change this. Before we go anywhere, because what happens is wherever you show up to a new city, you're going to have the same failure because your old self showed up. So the key is for us to have success, we got to change our mind. We got to change our mind. But the way you change your mind is by first starting to see something different. So today, if you have not written down your vision, if you have not written down your goals, if you have not written it down, please do so. Go get a sheet of paper, write it down on your phone. And not only do you want what I want you to write it down in your phone, I want you to spend time looking at it. There's this guy who he won this race, and at the end of the race, he smoked everybody. And at the end of the race, they said, "How does this feel that you're here with this trophy in your hand and you've won this race? How does that feel?" He said, "It feels like I've been here before." And they paused and said, "What do you mean like you've been here before?" He said, "I played this scenario out so many times in my mind that when it actually happened, it was like I've been here already." I've had that experience also, where I play something back in my mind over and over and over again. Essentially, what I'm trying to get you to do, and we're talking about the success formula for 2022. This is our year to have success. This is our year to have massive success. This is our year to take it to the next level. But we're not going to be like we were last year. We're not going to, there's a lot of people who didn't get their goals. There's a lot of people who didn't get what they said they sought out to do. There's a lot of folks that said, "Hey, I want this," but it didn't happen. Why is that? See, we're not wishful thinking anymore. This ain't wishful thinking. This ain't, "Oh man, I hope this happened." This is something that I guarantee you it will come to pass. If you follow the steps. If you follow the steps. So number one is, we got to write down your goals and your vision. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Your vision needs to be big. Think big and your deeds will follow. Think small, you'll fall behind. It's all in a state of mind. Think that you can and you will. I need you to write down your vision, but make it big. And if you're a person that's writing down the vision and you're watching this video, man, put it in the comment section. I want to read it. I want to see what your vision is. Listen, make it big. And then as you're making it big, I really just want you to sit in it. Some of you might be like, "Well, I want to buy a new house." Buy the new house. Get it. And when you say new house, how many bedrooms do you want? How many square footage do you want? How many garages do you want? How many bathrooms do you want? And as you starting to write this down, how much land do you want? And let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a little something. I'm gonna tell you what God told me a long time ago. He told me this, and I said it must be the devil. I was buying a house, a big house, about over 3,300 square feet. 4-5 bedrooms, 2.5, 3 bathrooms, full basement, 2-car garage in the suburbs. It was beautiful. And I was married at the time. And I ended up getting it. I got it. It got divorced, and sold it. But God told me this, because I'm telling you, for folks looking to buy a house. He said, "Why you don't buy cash?" I was completely baffled. I was shocked. Cash? I said, "What you talking about, Jesus? This must be the devil. Nobody is buying $300,000 cash." The reality is somebody is buying $300,000 houses cash. You might not be in that position. You might not know them, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. So I'm saying this to say this. As long as you're dreaming, as long as you are going to dream about it, make the dream big. Don't dream for a $30,000 down payment. Dream for a $400,000 check. Pay that thing off cash, baby. Don't dream for, what everybody else has. Dream where it's huge. It's so big that you need God's help. Dream that you are in the overflow and in abundance. Just think about it. You go and buy a house, and again, nothing against this, but you go on and buy a house, you put that down payment on. By the time you pay that house off, you've paid 3 times the amount for that house. You bought a house for $200,000. After you do your payment, you paid $600,000 for that house. Do the math in 30 years. Some people pay it off in 15, pay it off in 20, but the interest rate is a killer. So if you're dreaming, we want to not depend on ourselves. My dreams are big. I got no answers for them. I got no direction for them. I'm even gonna lie to you. The things I be dreaming about, I can't even make it happen. I don't even know. I don't even know the first step to make it happen. All I know is this: that I'm gonna hit the world with maximum energy. That I'm gonna commit to sitting in my dream. That I'm gonna commit to truths. Like gravity is a law, it's a truth. What comes up must go down. It's a law, it's a truth. I'm going to commit to operating in truths and in laws. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to trust that process. I didn't ever think that I would be an author. I would never think that I'd be an entrepreneur traveling around the country, talking to people, giving people aha moments. I never thought that I would be a father. Heck, I never thought that I would make it to the age that I'm at now and still be alive. I never thought these things, but God is faithful. And the laws that govern the world are faithful. So I'm telling you, this year, 2022, is your year. The way for us to get it, the way for us to accomplish our goals, the way for us to live the life we want to live is simply by getting in that dream and staying there. What you mean? That's it? What about you got to go to work? We'll get there. But don't work outside in, work inside out. So for 2022, this is our year. This is our year to shine. I don't believe, because I can come up here and give you just straight motivation and inspiration. I do that with the affirmations, give you. But right here in these sessions, in these coaching sessions, I believe that motivation and inspiration without information, proper application, gonna lead to frustration. Motivation and inspiration without information and proper application gonna lead to frustration. So it's not just good enough for me to just say, man, this is your year. You gonna get it. You gonna live the life you want. This it. Ah! Like doing that is like, all right, cool. I got it, man. I'm fired up. But then what happens when life hits you? What do? How do you deal with that? So the key, how you do that is you first gotta write that dream down. Man, write that dream down every day. For the next 30 days, people want to go on a fast and everybody want to work on their external appearance. Everybody want to work on their physical appearance. What everybody can see. I got to go get the butt done and the tummy tucked, and I got to go lift weights, and everybody want to work on the field. I got to put the new hair in my head. I got to get the eyeline. I got to get the contacts, veneers. I got the brothers. I got to get the spray on with the weave in my head. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look pretty, but don't look pretty physically and look ugly emotionally and internally. Physically, you look great, but internally, you're a mess. Don't be like that. See, that's working backwards. We want our inner person to be successful. We want our thoughts to be successful. It's rich people got a whole lot of money committing suicide. Got all the money in the world, commit suicide. Got all the money in the world, beautiful wife, cheating on their wife, cheating on their husband. Got everything. Got the nice house. Got this, got that. Everything we trying to get. And they still miserable. Why? Because this ain't right. On the outside, looks like fool's gold. Everything look pretty on the outside, but inside that joint is a mess. So I'm telling you, family, I'm telling you, before we get any of that physical stuff, before you get the new job, before you get the new career, before you get this, before you get that, let's work on this. Let's work on our heart. Let's work on our inner man. Let's work on that person being successful. Let's work on that person being the best person they can be. Family, I love you. If you don't know who this is Dr. Mark Abraham, the president and CEO of MEA Consulting Services, LLC, the fastest growing consulting company in the country. And I am the #1 speaker in the world. Listen, I'm real good at what I do. I can't wait to meet you in person. I can't wait to hear your dreams. I can't wait to see you manifest the things that you have on the inside of your heart. It is going to be awesome. And I'm so, so proud of you. I'm proud that you even took this time to watch this video. Don't worry about trying to make it happen. Make it happen in here. I want your dream to be so real to you. It's so real that you wake up in your mind, wake up in the morning, that's all you see. All you see is yourself being successful. All you see is yourself in that new car. All you see is yourself in that new house. All you see is yourself doing the thing that you were created to do, whatever that is, that's between you and the Creator. But that's all you see. So our #1 goal in 2022 is to change this and this. See, there's a head, heart, mouth connection. See, that's why we're doing the affirmation, getting it out there. But I got you to change. I got you. This needs to change. This needs to change. This needs to change. And then once that happens, everything around you gonna change. Family, can't wait. Give me a testimony. Let me hear what you got to say. Let me hear how it is. Until next time, this is your boy, the one and only Dr. Mark Abraham. Peace.